Imagine owning your own grand manor house. How about a luxury apartment overlooking Blackwater Estuary? Or perhaps even your own event space? How about all of that and much, much more on your own private island? I've been invited today by Fine & Country to explore Osea Island. With 380 acres to explore, there is so much to see and I am so excited to be here today. Come with me and let me show you around. Now, the island currently boasts 38 residential properties, but I wanted to start today's tour in this incredible dining space in the Edwardian Manor House. Now, imagine hosting friends and family in here for dinner. Or perhaps if you've got more grand plans for the evening, your guests can stay in 2 of the guest houses, which are just outside, and sleep a further 12 people. You also have the Captain's House just further along the coast, which sleeps 22 people. Osea Island has a rich and diverse history, occupied for over 5,000 years, and it's even mentioned in the Domesday Book. During World War II, a V-2 rocket falling short of its target in London actually hit Osea instead, and its remains can still be seen today. The island returned to private ownership in the 1950s, and today it offers location shoots, celebrity and business ventures, which I can't wait to tell you more about. And just here, you think it's a bookshelf, but it isn't. It's actually your very own secret door to a state-of-the-art music room. Now, there's been countless celebrities that have recorded their music in here, and I've just heard that Stormzy actually recorded his latest album in here. So I'm off inside, I'm gonna go and touch all the keys and never wash my hands again. Wow, what a beautiful room, and just look at those panoramic views that you have here out onto the estuary. Now, this home can sleep up to 30 guests. You have 10 bedrooms and also 6 bathrooms. Now, as I mentioned, there's 10 bedrooms in this manor house, but this primary suite is pretty special. Just look at the decor in here and how it is being fitted out. It's absolutely breathtaking. And with the views again of the estuary, it's so calm and serene in here. And make sure you have a little look at the ensuite too. Coming up to the 3rd floor, you have this great self-contained area, but if you follow me this way, you're not going to want to miss this. Every single room in this manor house is just incredible and really has that wow factor. I mean, look how much space you have up here on the 3rd floor, and those views again out to the estuary thanks to those large windows. I would definitely be starting my day up here on my yoga mat, taking in that impressive view. I just don't think it gets any more perfect than that, really. Simon, listing multi-million-pound properties is amazing, but a whole island? I don't really think it gets much better than this, hey?
It certainly doesn't, and particularly on a day like today. I mean, what could be nicer than being sat here on a private island, having a conversation about the sale of something so beautiful?
Absolutely. Now, this behind me is the Manor House.
That's right.
Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
So yes, the Manor House is the most prominent building on the island. It's situated just from the access point by boat, which is the way that most visitors arrive on the island. You have the Causeway, which you can drive across at certain times of the day, but most people come in this way. It's just a beautiful, prominent building, isn't it, really? And it sort of depicts the whole feel for the island, as you'll see as we see the rest of it.
Yeah, it's absolutely stunning, such a beautiful manor house. And there's so much history on the island as well. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
There is. I mean, the history goes back literally hundreds of years, but in more sort of recent times, the island was a military island, used extensively by the Navy in the First World War. And they put in all of the sort of the infrastructure that the island still benefits from today. So all of the sort of boring behind the scenes things like drainage and electricity and things like that make it so usable and so workable here. Obviously to a military grade, and you know, the island has been used for numerous sort of retreats and events and social care and all sorts of things over the years. So it's had a very kind of interesting and sort of fulfilled history, really.
I've also heard that there's a few celebrities that have warranted the place. Have you got any names, any gossip for us?
Yeah, I mean, you've only got to sort of do a bit of research on Google and you can see some of the names that pop up there. But we in recent times, there's been films that have been made here with people like Daniel Radcliffe, you know, of Harry Potter fame. We've had Brad Pitt here and a few others. Danny Boyle has recently recorded a movie here, which is a sequel to a film that came out a few years ago. And then there's a lot of music videos and sort of private events that have a lot of sort of social sort of paparazzi elements with them, really. So it's very much a sort of a celebrity haunt.
Very cool. And there's a music studio, recording studio here as well, isn't there?
There is. There's actually two. There's the main one here in the Manor House, and then there's another one in one of the other buildings further in the village. And yes, I mean, what a great place for inspiration, I think, isn't it? Just to come here and sort of needing to gather your thoughts and prepare yourself ready for some creativity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and also there was a series which featured Andrew Lloyd Webber and other sort of people of that calibre that were sort of here. It's actually filmed in the Manor House, so when you're sitting on the sofa in there later, you can imagine how it would be when that was all sort of put together. So
yeah, this is like the perfect setting for Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber, isn't it?
Isn't it just? Yes, no, very much so. I mean, it literally, you know, there's a list, I mean, sort of 2 or 3 pages long of people that have been here. I mean, Amy Winehouse has been here, and obviously in the past, and you know, lots and lots of, you know, recognisable names that would spring to mind, both from the film and the music industry.
Now, marketing a property is, I imagine, very different to marketing an island. How is that going to differ for you with your marketing strategy? Yes,
I mean, obviously, an island like this doesn't come up very often. One of the uniquenesses of the island is that you own the whole island. And so obviously we looked at, do we break it up and sell it as individual component properties, or do we sell it as a whole? And in most cases, if you look at a private estate on the mainland, if you take the manor house and the dower house and the cottages and the stables, if you sort of, the sum of the component parts is more than the whole. But here, because it's so self-contained, the minute that you don't own all of it, it loses exclusivity. So it's very much works in reverse. And so we had to sort of look at it from both directions. We decided to go to market as a whole. We have done it on a sort of black book, you know, networked type of approach in terms of talking to people, and we've got some very serious contenders that are in play at the moment that are looking and giving serious consideration to how they would use the island and what they would want from it. And obviously if that doesn't come to anything, which we suspect it will, we can then widen the network out. So it's a sort of one step at a time rather than a sort of big bang approach, which is what we would typically take if we were selling it just, for example, if it was just the manor house on its own here. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Well, this is such a unique island. I've never seen anything like this before, and I doubt I will ever see anything quite as amazing like this again. No, it is very lovely. I mean, it's hard to imagine that you're sort of in Essex and only an hour or so from London. I mean, the island also does have an airstrip. You can obviously land a helicopter here, come by boat, come by car at certain times. They say it's hugely accessible, and yet so peaceful and so tranquil. So it's a sort of great location, isn't it? Yeah. It is, yeah. Well, I'm honoured to be here today. Oh, thank you, and lovely to have you here. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for having me. I'm going to carry on exploring. You do that. Thanks nice a lot to see you. Me, Simon. Take care. Bye bye now. Next up, it's time for us to head to see the bomb factory. Now, the bomb factory is a former First World War torpedo store, but it's now being used for an amazing event space. Let's head this way and check it out. This
This event space is extremely versatile and you can host so many different types of events here throughout the year. You can have commercial, retreats, weddings, and there's also plenty of private parties that are held here annually. I know The Weeknd recently held a private party and he had guests fly in from all over the world, as the island actually comes with its own landing strip too. I really love the industrial vibe that you've got in here, and also the flow of the room. You've got your dance floor, then you've got your separate area here where people can sit down and have a drink and have a little chat. Then you've also got your restaurant through to the bar and the kitchen area. Now, I'm really going to name drop here because there's been so many people that have used this space. We've had Florence and the Machine here, Sienna Miller, and most recently, Jude Law also filmed The Third Day here too. I mean, talk about a list of A-list names. Here we find ourselves in the charming village area, and all of the properties have their own quaint little names. We have the Honey Pot and Puffin Burrow, and Puffin Burrow even comes with its own pub. We then have properties such as the Limes and the Chase, sleeping another 11 people. While there are attractive cottages such as the Sweet Shop, the Laurels, Mulberry, the Willows, and the Beehive, sleeping another 20. This is becoming quite the party with an extensive guest list. And did I mention that there's also a swimming pool too? Let's head on and take a look. How spectacular a setting is this? Just imagine hosting your friends and family on a warm sunny day like today on your very own private island. I don't think there's a better sentence than that. Several of the buildings in the village area have actually been converted into quaint apartments now, including a former chapel. The outside space here on offer is phenomenal. You can take a stroll along the beach, you can go and enjoy the walled gardens or the orchards, you could even go fishing in your own carp lake and enjoy that warm sunshine. There is so much to offer here on Osea Island. Surrounded by marshland, creeks and saltings, Osea Island is a beautiful haven for wildlife. Just an hour away from central London, there are nearby mainline rail services into London Liverpool Street, taking around 40 minutes. Nearby Shenfield offers Elizabeth Line services direct into London Heathrow Airport. Now, in addition to the main Manor House, we also have the Captain's House. It is just stunning, both inside and out, with the most spectacular views again of the estuary. This here is definitely your main hosting and entertainment area in the Captain's House, and it feels so beautiful in here. You have different aspect views either side. This way you have your views of the estuary, but then just this way you've got the prettiest walled gardens that your guests can flow out to on a lovely summer's day. This is one of the living areas and I absolutely love the feel of this room. I think it's because of the beams that are in here, and also you have nice high ceilings, but it still feels cozy and intimate. I think that might be down to the fireplace that we have. Just imagine lighting the fire here of an evening with your friends and family all gathered round, maybe even playing some board games in here. Well, I think this is just about as out of the ordinary as we are ever going to get here on the Luxury Home Tour series. Just imagine owning your own 380-acre private island. Let me know in the comments what event you would organise here, and if you plan on having your wedding here next year, make sure there's an invite for me in the post. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye!
Next up, you can watch the video of this contemporary masterpiece in the South Nottinghamshire countryside.
With cutting-edge technology and seamless indoor and outdoor living, this home is perfect for entertaining.